Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Crandall. We are on day 5, page 1, week 1 of our third packet. We're going to be starting beginning multiplication. Now, we haven't done this yet in class, except for our counting songs. If you remember our counting songs, and I do have some of the counting songs on our YouTube channel. If you remember the counting songs, they're actually the way that one reason I gave those to you is to teach you to skip count. And another reason is because it helps you learn to multiply. For example, if you go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, but as you do it, you use your fingers for each one of those twos, you're multiplying. Ready? What's 2 times 2? Oh, 2, 4. Oh, 2 times 2, because we're counting by twos and we have 2 fingers. Let's try another one. Let's 2 times 5. That means we're going to count by twos with our song, and we're going to count 5 fingers. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, 2 times 5 is 10. And that's one reason we did those songs. Now, we're going to be talking a little bit about what multiplication actually means. Multiplication is a way to talk about equal groups. In other words, for example, in this first picture right here, we can see that there is one hand. In other words, one group. And how many fingers are on this hand? Let's go with orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers in one group. In other words, we have, and it's right over here, one group of 5. And you may go, well, yes, I can see that, Mr. Crandall. What does it matter? Well, it says group of 5, but if we take the words group of and make them smaller by changing them to a big X, also called a multiplication symbol, then we are now multiplying. One group of 5, saying the phrase one group of 5 is the same as saying 1 times 5. In other words, 1 times 5 is one group of 5. And from our counting song, we actually know that one already. And you could also count the fingers over here, but let's start our counting song. Ready? 5. Oh, one finger. That's a 5. Let's move on to the next one. Fingers on each hand. Let's see, first of all, how many groups do we have? One group, 2 groups. We have 2 groups. 2 groups. As always, remember I'm writing sideways on my screen, so it's a little bit harder for me to write clearly. Of 5. 2 groups of 5. And as I said, what does the groups of mean? And what's another way to say groups of? Times. 2 times 5. And now we can do our song. And in this one, instead of using fingers, I'm going to point to the boxes as I go. Ready? Oh, 5, 10. Oh, there it is. We already did it. 5, 10. We know the answer is 10. Let's do the next one. Fingers on each hand. Let's see. We've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So we got 3 groups of, and how many do we have in each hand? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers, 3 groups of 5. And what did I say groups of means? Another way to say groups of is times. In other words, 3 times 5. 3 times 5. And if we do our counting song, our counting chant, you can actually figure this one out. Ready? Oh, and we're going to count by 5s. And I'm going to count the hands off as we go. 5, 10, 15. See? That's one reason we did those chants, is to help us remember these things. Next one, fingers on each hand. We have, let's see, we have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. So we have 4 groups of, and just to make sure, let's count to make sure that they haven't changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 groups of 5. That's right, 4 groups of 5. And as I said before, groups of is the same thing as times. Not the same thing as, it's what we say to mean times. And now we can do our chant to figure out what the answer is. And you don't have to write the answer, I'm just showing you why we did the chants. 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 times 5 is 20. Last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups. 5 groups of Whoa, that F is not working. F, there we go. 5 groups of 5. And we count by 5s. Ready? Sorry, that's going to be, and remember the groups of is, the way we say that is times. 5 times 5. And let's see what the answer is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 times 5 is 25. Like I said, this is just an introduction to multiplication. You'll learn more about this when you get into 3rd grade. Have a great day.